All right. So for some of you who haven't taken Tabata before, you get warm pretty quickly. So we're gonna start with just some knee lifts. Our first round is gonna be upper body base. Today's class is gonna be more like supersets. So the first 4 exercises are gonna be upper body with core. The next 4 are going to be all core. So the next 4, all lower body. And then the last 4 will be glute, a little bit of lower core as well. You're gonna feel it today. Take those legs, stand them out nice and wide, bring those arms up. Bring it down into a nice low squat. Press through those heels, sit those hips back. Good, bring it all the way up. Grab those hands together, lift up and over. Up and over. Turn and face the side, arms down. We want nice flat back. Hold it here, feel that stretch behind the hamstrings. There, bring it back up. We're gonna do a couple good mornings, so hands behind the head. Have a nice soft bend in the knees, and think of just moving from the hips, flat back to standing. Nice flat back. Bring it up and press those glutes forward. Bring it back. And squeeze. We're gonna get those glutes and low back ready to work. One more. Good, bring it back up. Go into a nice little jog. Side to side. Feel free to do step touch if you want low impact. Okay. We're gonna hop the legs out and in. Just those legs, kind of like a half jumping jack. Nice soft landing. Good, bring it back to standing. Go ahead and tap the heels. Try to stand up as straight as you can. So you don't want to be bending over too far. Try to reach for those feet, bring them up as high to you as you can. If you can reach the shins, go ahead and hit the shins too. You can get those legs to turn out, fire those hips. All right, 2 more. And stop. Roll those shoulders out. Our very first exercise is going to be plank jacks. So for your plank jacks, you can be on the hands or on the elbows. If you're going to be on those elbows, make sure when you're in that position, the back isn't going up and down. You'll see some people. We don't want that. Keep it as stiff as possible. Just those legs are moving. Plank jacks are first. Gosh, I catch my breath. All right, we're gonna go to the very first round. Plank jacks and then into push-ups. I gotta get my fan going. All right. Down, plank jacks. Modification, step the legs out slowly and bring them back in. Bring those knees down, get into that push-up position. You get 10 seconds in between rounds. As many as you can. Push-ups. Good, all right, bring those feet out in front of you. We're gonna go into some tricep dips. hips up, down and up. 20 seconds. Try to get just those elbows moving. Roll it back over into a plank. On those elbows, you're going to bring the hips up into the air for some V-ups. Plank position. Hips up into a V, back down to a plank. And repeat. Hips up to the ceiling. Think tailbone to the ceiling. Bring it down and breathe. We have plank jacks, repeating through from the top. Plank jacks into push-ups. And go. Breathe, bring it down. Push up.
Only thing that I'm guilty of is making you rock with me. Work it out. Got a gang of cash and it's going on the bar. Work it out. And it's going fast cause I feel like a superstar. Work it out. And you may not stop.
Tricep dips. Feet out in front. Keep breathing. All right, last set, plank V up. Bring those hips up into the air. Feet and elbows stay still. Bring it down into that plank and hold it for 2, and then bring those hips back up. Whew. All right, you guys, good job. These are not easy rounds by any means. So you do what you can, slow it down, listen to your body. Ooh. You got a full minute, so keep breathing. Grab a sip of water. Let me know if you guys are having any questions or if you have trouble hearing the music. Our next round is going to be V-sit toe touches. So while you guys are breathing, I'm going to show you the next round. So V-sit toe touch, you're going to be either in your V-sit holding here. This is your base modification. You hold this here. If not, I want you to bring your hands behind the head. I want you to extend the feet, touch the toes, bring it back down to that tabletop. Extend, touch to here. That's the first one. After that, we have scissor kicks. You're gonna lay it down nice and flat. Legs up and down. Scissor kicks. And then we have toe touches and then in and out. So they're all on our back. Toe touches, feet come up in the air. Lift those shoulder blades off the ground. Reach for the toes. And then last one, sitting up, hands behind you. Lean it back, feet up, extend them out and in. It's gonna be a core crunching round. But again, listen to your body. If you need to take a break, breathe for 5 seconds and keep it going. Okay. Let's do it. First round is V-sit.
3, 2, 1.
Feet up. holding here, or bring those hands back, touch the top. All right, bring it down to scissor kicks. Lay it down nice and flat. You can stick the hands underneath the low back. Legs up and down. Make it harder. Keep the legs lower to the ground. Whew. All right, bring those feet up into the air. Right up towards the ceiling. Get those hands up there, reach for the toes. Shoulders off the ground. Breathe. All right, in and out. Hands behind you. Feet up. In and out. Feel free to do one leg at a time. These ones are intense in those hip flexors. Almost there.
3, 2, 1, stop.
All right, breathe. We got one more. Repeat through. V-sit toe touch.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Bring it up. Hold it here if you have to. Scissor kicks.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, feeling it. Ooh, take a second to breathe. This time we're going to do our toe touches, except keep those legs in a straddle position. So have some space between the legs. Reach. Work a little bit of those internal obliques. Keep those legs apart. And breathe. All right, last one, in and out. Keep it up. And in and out. One leg at a time or both. Fight through it. A few more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Relax your body.
Ooh. All right. Done with that core round. Good job, everybody. All right. Get a minute to breathe. Have some water. I'm going to show you guys the next round, which is going to be lower body. So we are going to start with our reverse lunges. We're going to be alternating legs for the first round. Starting with our right leg, we're going to come back, together, back, together. So when you guys are doing your lunges, remember to keep that core nice and engaged. And if you find that you have balance issues, if you're starting to get all wobbly, feel free to put your hand on a wall, on a chair. There is no shame in that. It actually helps make your form a little bit better, might help you work better. So if you have to hold on to something, go right ahead. When you sit that leg back, leaning a little bit forward, as long as your core is engaged and your glutes are squeezed, is totally fine. it'll help. So instead of staying up like this, if you have those tight psoas piriformis muscles, feel free to lean it a little bit more forward. It'll help keep those knees nice and bent. And then bring it back together, step it back. The whole goal here is to make sure that that front knee is not going past the toe and that we're pressing through our heels. So that is our reverse lunges. After that, we have sumo squat pulses. Nice wide sumo. Bring it down nice and low. Pulse it up and down. Holding that. If you have to come all the way up to standing to take a break, that's fine too. After that, we have curtsy lunges. Lateral to curtsy lunge. So it's going to go side to side. We're going to stick with just lateral lunges today. We have enough of those. So we're just going to go side to side, bringing it side. With these ones, remember that sometimes they can feel a little bit awkward. You want to essentially think somebody has a string tied to your tailbone and it's pulling you back. So I almost get parallel with the floor. That's going to help those knees from going past the toe. Keep the knee going forward. Last one is a squat jump. Basic body weight squat. Nice little hop at the top. If the jump is too much, take it right out and just stay with your body weight squats. Okay. That was a mouthful. I'll go through it one more time. Here we go. We're going to start with our right reverse lunge first. So go ahead and bring those legs together. Glutes are squeezed, core tight. Back leg, sit it down. Place it together, back.
Here come the hot saver. I'm the lyrical gangster. 3, 2, 1, stop.
20 seconds isn't too bad. All right, sumo squat. Sit it down. Press those knees back. They're going back. Glutes are squeezed. Core tight. Press through those heels. You should be able to wiggle those toes.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Whew. All right, shake it out. Lateral lunges. Right side first. Sit it back. Up. Side. Whew. All right, squat jumps or body weight squats. Sit it down. Nice soft landing. If you're doing your body weight squat, I want you to press those hips forward. Sit it down as low as you can.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Good. We're going to repeat from the top. If your knees are starting to give you any sort of issues, go into nice half movements. Pressing with that heel. Sumo squats. Point those toes out. Bring it down. Try to get a little lower. Ooh, feeling it.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Oh yeah. Bring it up into those lateral lunges. Ooh. Last one, body weight squats or add that jump. Squeeze at the top.
3, 2, 1. Relax your body.
Nice job, everybody. All right, make your way down to the floor. We are going to stay on the ground for this next round. All right, so most of you guys might be familiar with all these exercises, and these are our glute bridge, our hip circles, and then we have some belly frog squeezes, which also sounds like gibberish, but glute bridge, you guys know, hands down by the side, squeeze those cheeks together like you are holding a penny between them, and you're gonna lift through there, hold that plank, hold that bridge, bring it back down, reset if you need it. From there, we're gonna flip over onto all fours. We have our hip circles, nice big circles. We're gonna do our right leg first, then our left, and then from there, lay it down onto your belly. Now it's not nap time. Hands right under the chin. Feet are gonna come off the ground. You're gonna open the legs apart and squeeze them together. Apart and squeeze together. The goal here is to squeeze those glutes. That is what's working, not your low back. If you start to feel it in your low back, go ahead and put the feet down on the floor. We're gonna start with that. Here we go. That'll work.
Welcome to
Okay.
Tabata.
Glute bridge is
Here
first.
we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Press through those heels, squeeze and lift.
Round 1.
Good, flip it over. Right leg first.
3, 2, 1, go.
Up and around.
Round 2.
Feel free to try both directions. I like to do 2 one way, 2 the other way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
All right, other leg.
3, 2, 1.
Left side, bring it out and around. Core is nice and tight. Press those shoulders away from the hands. All right, lay it on the stomach.
3, 2, 1, go.
Lift those feet off the floor. Open and close. Again, squeezing those glutes. Pointing the feet. Open, close.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Roll it over. Bridge.
Halfway. 3, 2, 1, go. Round 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
All right, hip circles.
5, 4, 3,
Left leg first
1, go.
or right leg, whichever one you did first.
Round
Nice big circles. Other side.
3, 2, 1.
Nice flat back.
Round 7. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Last one. All right.
3, 2,
This time feet go up and down like you're swimming. Like you're swimming. Try to keep the legs as straight as possible. Focus all in that glute.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, come up into a nice little cobra from here and hold it right there. Pause off this music. No more rounds. From there, go ahead and rock it up and back into a child's pose. Bring it up onto all fours. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right under the hips. You're gonna bring that right leg right on the outside of that right hand. Nice right angle. From here, keeping those feet on the ground and your hands on the ground, you're gonna rock it forward just a little bit and then rock the hips back. So hands and feet are staying in the same spot. Rock forward and back. Good, take that right hand, lift it all the way up towards the ceiling, looking up, nice big twist. Place it down, we're gonna do the same thing with that left arm. Bring it up, Ooh, looking away. Place it back down, switch legs. Keep both hands right under the shoulders, left leg comes right on the outside of that left hand. From here, rock it forward and back. Rock it back one more time. Take that right, looks like our left arm. Bring it up towards that leg, reaching up. And then bring it back down. Take that right arm, looking away. Deep breath in. Place that leg back to your child's pose. Nice big inhale. Bring it up, press through the back. Nice arched back. Roll it through to a cobra. And then inhale, reverse it almost like a wave. And then roll it back into your child's pose for one last big breath in. And sit up, roll out those wrists. Take them, stretch them. Shake them out. And good job, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'll see you next time.